Hey there, it's Abby. Welcome back to the channel and the new series Pajamas and Projects. This is episode 2 in the series, and in this video I'm going to be showing you all how I'm going to hang up this huge Afro-Japandi wall art that I created using an IKEA frame and a tapestry from Etsy. It is both budget and renter friendly, and I say budget friendly because of the scale of this wall art. Definitely the price point is well worth it, and I think pretty much budget friendly compared to what you could pay for a wall art of this scale that is original or even a print. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So this frame has now the tapestry in it with practically the full entire scene of this tapestry, which I really love. The goal is to put it above this day bed here, and I wanted that light coral play to sort of dark browns, grays in this photo because it very much aligns with my Afro-Japandi interior design style. The goal right now is to hang this up. I have my blue painter's tape up. I just eyeballed it, so I'm going to get my leveler and try to make sure that it is all leveled up. And I really want to keep it hanging here again because I want to make sure that on the opposite side of the wall I'm doing something else to make sure I tie in the whole space. But I'm going to get my leveler, eyeball it. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Wish me luck because I'm going to try to get this all done. I was initially going to paint the frame like a brownish color or some sort of a really nice dark color. I didn't want black, but honestly up here I want it to be light and bright. So I actually think the silver component, that's a very light silver, is going to work overall. So I'm going to keep the frame as is. And I feel like if I really want to tape it, I can put some blue painter's tape all along the edge of the tapestry and tape off actual fabric of the tapestry and then actually paint the frame. So I'm going to be using these 3M claws, and it's a drywall picture hanging, and I saw someone else use it for the same size of this frame. Now this frame does come with its own sort of mechanism to hang it, these tiny little hooks and screws. I just did not want to have to screw into the wall and then maybe unscrew, whereas I felt like if I can figure out where I want it and push it into the drywall and for some reason it doesn't work, taking it out would leave less of you know, an indentation in the wall that would be easily covered up with, you know, things you use to fix any sort of hole in your wall versus a screw. And I kind of want to really position it where it is, maybe from like the end of this wall there, just because there's something else I want to happen on that side of the wall. Okay, so I went ahead and took the frame down because it's now time for me to try to figure out the 3M claw hook system. And so this is what it looks like. It comes with this foam triangle bit that you adhere to the back of your frame. And so you peel off the two sticky parts and it tells you on the directions or instructions which part or which side goes on the frame versus which side should stick to the wall. So if you recall, on the back of my frame, I gathered my material and then taped it. I punched hole through the tape, but honestly, adding the triangle foam bit was a little bit of a challenge, but it worked out nonetheless. I was able to adhere it like that, as you see, just so that I can use it as a guide. The triangle foam part of the 3M claw system is meant for you to really be able to decide where you want to put your claws to the wall. So you basically put it on the back of your frame, then you stick it kind of to the wall, and it's supposed to sort of stick to the wall. If for some reason you get this and it's not working, I just took mine off of the frame, put it where, you know, I had initially marked it as I was doing and lifting everything, and then just try to keep making sure I aligned everything and checked it with my leveler. Now I'm adding the actual claw to the wall. So you align the claw with the triangle top part of that foam bit, press it in, and I'm using my leveler to help me push it in because I didn't want to break a nail. And so once I got it into the wall, I just removed the foam bit right there, as you see. I did the same thing for the opposite side, pushed in the claw, aligned it to the triangle part of the foam, pushed it in, and then removed the gray foam bit at the bottom as well. Super easy, really didn't take a lot of effort despite what you're seeing. I just again needed to use a tool because I didn't want to break a nail. So once you have your 3M claws on the wall where you want it, you just really adjust. And because I was doing this by myself and it's a very big, huge frame, I needed to keep checking things, adjusting and shifting. And I wanted to make sure that my frame really was at the edge of the wall because there are other things that I want to do up here. I'm going to be working on another project where I do update the bed in terms of just how it's styled and making sure that it has its own aesthetics as well. Now that I'm comfortable with the way that the 3M claws are positioned, I went ahead and removed my tape and now I'm actually ready to hang up my frame with the tapestry. And it took some effort because it was just me, so adjust as you need to if you're going to be doing this by yourself. But this is what it's looking like. I really love the vibe that it's given, and I can't wait to decorate the day bed to match the aesthetics of the tapestry. Of course, check back for more episodes of Pajamas and Projects, and consider joining the community by subscribing to the channel, giving the video a thumbs up, and hitting your notification bell so you're up to date when I post new videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.